Now, in 1987, the Runnin Rebels went to the Final Four down in New Orleans. It was a fun time down there in the Bayou. That team, by the way, was stacked with 6 seniors. One of them, Leon Symanski, came here from Southern California, fell in love with Las Vegas, and has been here ever since. And when you look back, Final Four for you, we'll jump to that one in '87. What are some of your most fond memories?
It was just an amazing experience. The Rebel family, the Rebel fans, this whole Southern Nevada was going crazy for UNLV basketball. And to make it to the Final Four, that's every college basketball player's dream, to reach that peak, that echelon. And I'd never been to New Orleans before, and we were playing in the Superdome, which was absolutely a mind-blowing experience. It was awesome. Thomas & Mack was, the parking lot was dirt when I came here. It was the second year it was open, and it was amazing because we had 18,500 people for every home game. And the energy was absolutely electric, and it was the noise was deafening, and it was just a lot of fun to play in front of that many people in a home crowd.
Let's go to senior night for you. What that was like, the 6 seniors on that team, and Tark started all 6 of you in that game.
Yeah, it was a big move because he's very superstitious and doesn't like to lose games, but we were going to start the game with a technical foul because he was going to start 6 seniors. And that was a really an amazing honor and accolade, and that he was giving us as players. And my parents were there, my mother getting roses, my father looking around and just beaming with pride, and it was one of the most magical nights of my life.
I'm guessing your only start, probably, as a Rebel.
You're correct, yeah.
Okay, but you did play a significant role in a game at Utah State that went to triple overtime, and you had a number of players foul out, and you were called upon in that game.
Yeah, that was at Logan, Utah, and the Logan, Utah State fans didn't particularly like Coach Tark or the Runnin Rebels, so they made it known. And in the second overtime, people were all our players were fouling out, and Coach Tark came to me and said, "Hey, you're going in. You're going to play the 3 guard. I need you to play great defense and rebound, and don't do anything dumb." And
you're playing guard. You're playing guard.
Yeah, our guards had fouled out, so that was my first game as a Rebel because I had broken my foot October 14th, and I came out of the cast, and I was in the game for the second and then the third overtime, which we won. I believe it was 141 to 144. And it was a pretty amazing first game as a Rebel.
Okay, you're here. I'm looking. You got, hold on, basketball court here at the law offices of Craig Kinney. Tell me what you've been up to since your Rebel days.
Well, I worked in the hotel casino industry for 10 years. I got my master's degree in public administration in 1994. And then I was in the very first class of the William S. Boyd School of Law in 1998. And I've been working at this wonderful law firm of Craig P. Kinney and Associates for a little over 25 years now.
Enjoyed your time in Vegas, I would imagine. I mean, you were a Southern California guy who decided to stay here in Las Vegas, which seems like a lot of Rebels end up doing that. It's worked out well for you, hasn't it?
I love Las Vegas. I love being a UNLV Runnin Rebel. It opened up a lot of doors for me. UNLV and the Tarkanian family have just been absolutely wonderful and changed my life in such a positive way. I was happy to grow here and raise my family here.
Now, Leon Symanski would be regarded, Tark called them practice players, guys who would be on the squad and would go there, wouldn't start games, but would get in late in blowouts. And then he's been able to come here and do great things in Las Vegas here in the city.
And there were a lot of blowouts.
And there were a lot of blowouts back then.
It's got a lot, but you cannot play basketball without practice players. You just can't. And practice players or team players, they make their sacrifices. They do the right thing for the team to win. So they are just as important as the stars.
And he was tough in practice. I saw him in practice at times. Take on the late Armin Gilliam at times. Well, the Hammer was on that team, you know, and Jarvis Basnight, and having to go up against those guys in practice every day was not easy.
Yeah, well, it's beautiful to see this because I was talking to Chris here off camera saying, wow, what a great recruitment tool for UNLV.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ron.
Yes, no, you're welcome. That wasn't my purpose, but okay, we'll go there.
Well, wait, what?